Hello, and welcome to In the DeNovo. I'm Will Grace, founder and managing director here at DeNovo Treasury, where we empower leaders of community financial institutions entering commercial and industrial banking with expertise for their strategic investment in treasury management products and services. We prioritize the how over the what. We believe in a collaborative journey and go beyond traditional services by actively transferring treasury management expertise to our clients. Thank you for joining us and staying in the know within the DeNovo. So let's talk about AI, and that term can be intimidating to some. A lot about it in the news and a lot about it today in our technology world. I don't know how it works, and I bet many of our DeNovo Treasury clients and prospects might not know exactly how it works, and some of our listeners on the program don't either. So I thought maybe we could start off with asking you, how does AI actually work?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think, myself, I'm definitely not, I would say, the world's expert on AI, but I know enough to be dangerous at this point. I actually started my career as at a large regional bank now, and part of that work was in accounting. And actually, one of the big things we actually learned was using machines to help do reconciliation. So really, that's a great example of artificial intelligence, is really using computer systems to perform traditional tasks that usually are associated with humans. So that's really kind of the jumping off point of AI, artificial intelligence, is doing things that humans do in day-to-day in this case, banking, which is based on data. There's a lot of intelligence that goes into banking, and so using computer systems to kind of help do things like make predictions, identify objects from a reconciliation standpoint, interpreting speech, generating natural language, to really think about how to process and use massive amounts of data and look for patterns in those models to come up with decision making. So humans, in many ways, interact with data, and so I think machine learning in itself has been kind of a construct of artificial intelligence at this point. After I left the bank I first worked at, we actually used machine learning to do things to recommend products. So I actually worked at a company that created patents around music and artificial intelligence around recommending music. So if everyone remembers Pandora, that was really machine learning, learning tastes of music and kind of pulling together the data sets that existed to people that listened to Pearl Jam, listened to Red Hot Chili Peppers, as an example. And so that's really artificial intelligence and kind of a use case that I think we're all familiar with. Obviously, artificial intelligence has expanded, and I think there's lots of different types of artificial intelligence out there nowadays. I think there's just been an explosion that has come about just based on the advancements, really in processing power. I think has really been the innovation there. NVIDIA is the one that is talked about. Interesting enough, Jensen, who's the CEO and founder, actually went to Oregon State along with Stanford. Met him many times, but super nice guy. But NVIDIA and what they're doing to increase the computational capabilities of machines is really kind of what's led to the kind of explosion of AI being talked about every day, and kind of the chat GPT things that are appearing much more human-like in responses is something that is exciting.
So it's really existed for quite some time in some form or another, because you've talked about machine learning, and seems like Pandora's been around for quite some time. So it's not as if this technology hasn't been here, but it's really, as you've mentioned, kind of the proliferation of things that have made it more human-like, that have really kind of brought it to the forefront. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just the computing power has gotten faster and better, and so it's being able to analyze large data sets a lot faster, and then being able to take those learnings by computers, the machine learning, and start to connect it, to kind of what humans do more so, whether language or text.
Thanks for tuning into this episode of In the DeNovo. For more content like the video we shared today, check out our website at DeNovoTreasury.com and our YouTube channel at DeNovo Treasury. Thanks, and see you next time.